This program was produced by Now You Know Media.
Prayer is, as I said, basically communication with God, a dialogue which involves both speaking and listening. That means that just like there's no right and wrong in the way we converse with other people, there's no right and wrong in how we communicate with God. Although there might be some degrees of difference, there might be some prayers that are better or clearer, and other times when our communication with God is not so good or a bit noisier or more distracted. There are many different types of prayer, of course. Some of our prayer is vocal, when we speak or sing aloud. Other times it is mental, just praying inside our own minds. Some prayer is more rational, involving thinking, other more imaginative, involving the creative use of our minds. Some is more active, some might be more quiet or interior. There are different ways of speaking to God also. We must remember prayer is not just about petition or asking for what we want. Prayer also involves adoration or giving praise to God. It involves contrition or penance for our sins. It involves thanksgiving, speaking words of gratitude to God for all that He gives us. And it involves supplication, petition, asking God for what we need. In addition to these 4 styles of prayer, speaking to God, which are sometimes summarized with the acronym ACTS, A-C-T-S, adoration, contrition, thanksgiving, and supplication, I always like to add an extra 5th style, namely intercession, to remember that we are praying not just for ourselves, but we also pray in solidarity with others and for others. Considering how we listen to God, there are, again, many different ways, not just reading the sacred scriptures. We can listen to God through all of creation, how God speaks to us through the natural world. We can listen to God through the products of human creation, through art and other forms of creativity. We can, of course, listen to God in the sacred scriptures, the words of the Holy Bible, but also listen to God in the interior silence of our own hearts. During this biblical retreat, I will encourage you to use various styles of prayer. In your own personal reflection times after each conference, use any prayer style that you already like, or maybe try some new styles of prayer. In this program, I'll especially make some recommendations for styles of prayer that could be called reflective meditation, that is, thinking about the words and the meanings of the biblical texts. Second, imaginative contemplation, where we can imagine ourselves with Jesus and others in the biblical stories. And third, centering prayer, a process of being quietly open to God's presence, of entering into the mystical presence of God with very few or no words at all. You may also wish to do some journaling after you listen to God to express your own thoughts and feelings in writing, or some journeying, actually walking with Jesus on the beach or on the road or exploring the woods together, or other forms of creative expression, allowing God to speak to you through your own production of art or music or dance, or your enjoyment of the creative arts of others.